Hello, Leo. Welcome to your July soul session. I am okay. Marlo, if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend. If you resonate with this message, don't forget to tickle my like button because she's kinky and she's into that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Help her out. Help her out. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, make sure you caress subscribe and make sure all of your notifications are set to all because a bunch of people have been telling me they haven't been getting notifications and some have been getting them like 10, 15 minutes into premieres, which is strange. And I don't even know what's happening with that. But also, if you're, okay. If you're interested in the extended reading for this particular message or any of my membership platforms, the links to that are also in the description box below this here video. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into your cards. First card out, my wonderful Leos, we have the Seven of Cups. So coming into the month of July, there's a tad bit of confusion, and this confusion is because you got a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why moving is the first thing that comes to my mind. It could be something as simple as, your lease is up and it's time to move, and you have a lot of different apartments or condos that you can move into, or you're looking at a bunch of different houses, and this keeps happening. That's been happening since last month. My palm is itching. That means money is coming. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there, And isn't it like y'all's birthday season soon? Well, I mean, not soon. This is literally like the 1st through the 15th of July. At the latter part of July is you guys' birthday season. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you happy solar return ahead of time. Maybe this is because you're getting birthday money. But whatever the case, you guys have a lot of options on the table. For some of you, this could be speaking to your career path. You a Leo, so maybe you got a lot of people as far as love partners that you're trying to choose from. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the case, you guys are needing to make a decision and you have a lot of options, but I feel that why this would be coming up because it's a little bit of analysis paralysis, Leo. The next card that we have is the Chariot. That's Cancerian energy. So if you are a Leo Cancer cusper, make sure that you check out Cancer's reading, just throwing that out there. Next card that we have is the Ten of Cups. Ooh, child. Leo, let me find out. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, that escalated quickly. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm just gonna say it. For some of you guys, if this is like, okay, I'm gonna say it for two different scenarios. With those of you who are trying to make a decision between either like jobs or people that you're dating, Leo, I just hope and pray that y'all got like 7 different options that y'all trying to choose from, because that would be so gangster. I'm gonna go ahead and live vicariously through you. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the case, picking the Cancer person would be your best bet. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's if you're trying to choose between real estate agents, to buy your house, I don't know how you would properly find out what your real estate agent zodiac sign is, but I would go with the Cancer. If there's like people that you're dating, pick the Cancer. If if it comes to like jobs, another thing, I don't know how the hell you would know what a potential boss's zodiac sign is. Maybe you have to go on their LinkedIn or something. I don't know. Find them on Facebook. Okay, I'm telling you too much. Find them on Facebook and see if their birthday is posted. That's all I can say. Anyway, moving right along. But whatever the case, pick the Cancer because that's going to work out lucratively for you with this 10 of Cups. And I feel another thing about this too, which is what I was going to say with the 7 of Cups before I turned over this Chariot, because the Chariot's really giving you the solution to this. So even if it doesn't involve a Cancerian person, the whole thing is here how you kind of, nullify all of the other options, but one is looking at what the Chariot is speaking about. And it's like, what is in alignment with your heart space? Like, what do you truly desire? Right. So with, whenever we have a bunch of options, we can think about what other people think the best option is, what we can make the most money at, or what looks the nicest, what's the most cost effective. But what is going to get you full on fulfillment with this 10 of Cups is going to be you electing to choose, something, someone, somewhere that's truly in alignment with your truth and is an authentic reflection of you and who it is that you are. Now, with this 10 of Swords here falling under this 7 of Cups, it's really speaking to sacrifice, to be honest, because so sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. And this is reminding me, who is it that I did before you guys? Was it Sagittarius that I got this kind of message I'm seeing for you guys? I think it was Sag. It was either Sag or Aquarius. But this Ten of Swords is speaking to sacrifice, right? Because in order for us to move forward in any facet of our life, or if we want something new, that we always have to sacrifice and give up the old way of being. You know what I mean? And I feel with the Seven of Cups too, there's a level of fear that's involved with you guys moving forward. And I think it's because either consciously or subconsciously, you know, with this 10 of Swords, that something has to be left behind. Because what was, I can't remember who that was. Was it? I think it was Sagittarius, dude. It was Sag. Because, child, look, these readings have been getting weird. As soon as you make a decision to do something in life, let me tell you guys, this is a little very relevant segue. If we were to speak of this in the context of like timelines and stuff, right? Whenever you make a decision within yourself, even if you haven't acted on it yet in 3D, it's like as soon as you make a decision in your energy field and your emotions, it's like the universe starts aligning with that decision. I kid you not, right? Because I'm looking at the fact of me making a decision with my channel to start incorporating like love readings again over here, right? And ever since I made the decision within myself to do that, it's like love is starting to come out in the readings. It's the craziest thing. So I say that for you guys as well. It's like, what the heck? Oh, I thought I heard something. Anyway, but I say that for you guys as well. It's like there's something that has to die here. And it's something that you guys are consciously aware of. And I mean, in a sense, all of these other options, like you could know what it is that you already want to choose, because that's exactly how it was with Sag. And I don't know if there's a similarity there just because you guys are fire signs, but there's a decision that Sag has to make and they already know what to do. It's just they're too afraid to do it. And, you know, these other options could kind of just be like a distraction or a diversion away from what it is that you know that you already have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there has to be like an energetic exchange that happens here. So it's something that I feel my Leos, wherever it is that you are in your life, whether this is work, relationship, whatever, I feel you guys are already pretty clear that it's not what it is that you want. But it's almost another thing because sometimes, you know, freedom can be a prison. It's very paradoxical. But freedom can be a prison because it's kind of like when you have so many options, especially if Leos are coming out of a place where you were restricted prior to this. And not saying that this is literally somebody who's like, you know, 18, you know, graduated from high school and now you're going to college and for the first time in your life you have freedom. Not saying that in a literal sense, but that's the energy that I'm kind of picking up on. So I mean, this could be something like if a person's been married for a bunch of years and you get divorced, and now all of a sudden there's like a shit ton of people that you can date and you never had that option before because you were married. So it's kind of like this game that you're playing with yourself where like you want to make sure you get the best of the best. It's like you find an ideal house. It has everything you want, but it doesn't have a pool. So it's like, let me try to find a house just like this in this same area, but it has a pool type of thing, you know? And I think it's kind of getting overwhelmed with options because it's like a fear of not wanting to end up in a situation that you were in before where you didn't have the amount of proverbial bedrooms that you wanted, you weren't living in that part of town and you didn't have a pool and you were settling for something that you really didn't want, right? But I feel what it is that you guys need to release with this Ten of Swords is whatever this fear is. And in the event that you guys are kind of like buying time or using unnecessary distractions when you already know what you want to do, but you're just afraid to go after the thing that you want, this 10 of Swords would be speaking about the week of the most important week of why all of the soul sessions are titled like they're titled. The week of the 15th, which the super full moon in Capricorn is on the 13th. And why the soul sessions are, you know, titled the way that they are, why I am telling everyone about the 15th and things of the sort, is because that particular week, it's like the way that full moon is set up, it's with Pluto being involved in all this mess. It's acting like an eclipse, even though it's not, because it's just a super full moon, but it dates all the way back until like the 2nd of January, and things that you know that you should have acted on buku long ago, decisions that you should have made, things that you should have things you should have confronted that you didn't confront up to this point. If that's not handled before this full moon on the 13th, you're going to end up like it's going to deal with you. So it's like the option that we pretty much have is either we deal with it or it's going to deal with us, because it's something that's been going on for too long. Because of course, we're in July. June is always the course correction month, right? The whole theme of June with all the soul sessions was about us facing our Judas in the mirror, right? So we've had 6 months to deal with something, and that first 6-month cycle ended with us finding out how it is that we're holding ourselves back. So if we're still carrying that energy into July, that's how we get 10 of Swords, Tower kind of energy. You know what I mean? Because this is something that's been going on too long. And the something that's been going on too long is the indecisiveness with the 7 of Cups, right? Because deep down inside, you know what it is that you want to do. Now we have the 7 of Wands. That's what I'm talking about. Then we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So here's the thing. When we're looking at the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups and seeing these two diagonal from each other, this is, oh my gosh, this is like the perfect depiction of exactly what it is that I was saying, right? Because with the 7 of Cups, you're at the will of the situation, right? It's almost similar to like what the 7 of Wands would be in the reverse, right? Where it's like you're under the pressure of all of the weight of all of these options, of all of these different paths, and you don't know what to do, and you're just so confused, and it's like, I can't make a decision, right? But with the 7 of Wands, this is you standing, you know, ferociously in your power, in your passion. It's you in your God space, and it's you, you know, fighting for or standing for or protecting your little Ace of Wands, right? Which is what you truly wholeheartedly desire. So it doesn't matter what other options are coming up against you. It doesn't matter what opposition you have from other people. You know what I'm saying? It's like once you die to this old cycle or all of these other options that you have, and you pick the one that's very much in alignment with you, or you pick the Cancer, you feel what I'm saying? Then it puts you in a position of power. So the only thing that's holding my Leos back is the fact that you're still holding on to things that no longer serve you. Now, with this Ace of Cups in the reverse being here and falling under this 10 of Cups, it's speaking to the same transference of energy that I was speaking to with this 10 of Swords, right? In the sense that there's something that you have to sacrifice in order to gain what it is that you want. But notice this here. We're talking about the Ace of Cups, right? So there's literally this one thing, right, is more or less a depiction of all this other stuff. Now, what I really feel much like how I did with Sagittarius, and I was like cracking up laughing in the extended for Sag, because I was like, dude, I was like, this is freaking insane when the rest of the cards for the rest of the month came out, because I was like, this is screaming third party situation, and I can't deal with it because I have not said third party situation on my channel in fucking years. Okay. So I was like, this is freaking insane. But it's not necessarily just like a love triangle type of thing. It's like meaning that it's a this or that kind of choice. It's like Leo would be the person in between, and it's two things that you're trying to choose between, right? Because it's where you've been and where it is that you're going. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more or less, this is the thing that was holding you guys back, whether this is representative of one other thing, two other things, six other things. It doesn't matter. But it's this old cycle, or, you know, all these other options that truly aren't in alignment with you. And it's almost kind of like, y'all, if I were to think about like the Four of Cups kind of energy, it's like, you know, the little cup that's coming with the, oh my gosh, that's totally freaking perfect. Wait, can I give you guys an example? Let me reach for my after tarot, because it's exactly how the Four of Cups is in the after tarot of what it is that we're talking about here. Let's see. Don't you love this? I get to be illustrative and things of the sort. Where are you? Come on, Four of the Cuppies. Watch it be like the last card in this deck. I'm going to fight this deck if that's the case. Where's the Four of Cups, dagnabbit son of a gun? Why don't I see it? That's weird. I'm sorry, Leo. I know y'all are like, girl, if you don't hurry up, I know Leos don't be having time for all that. I just want to show it to you. There it is. I passed it up. So in the after tarot, this is what the Four of Cups looks like. And I feel that this is really what's being asked of you guys. Like, see, you know, it was the cup that was coming out of the cloud, and he took the cup and he dumped it out. That's the same way that I'm seeing this Ace of Cups in the reverse for you guys. It's like the whole reason why he was stuck in this energy. Wait, let me see if I can move it closer so we can come on autofocus. Yes. So the whole reason why at least the belief with this card, the narrative behind it, the whole reason why he was stuck in the first place is because of him having all of these options, right? And with this particular thing, like how I was saying, that would put you guys into the Seven of Cups kind of energy is because you're thinking about, oh, what's financially, you know, lucrative, or what would other people want, or what would other people think type of thing. And it has nothing to do with everyone else. It's about the Three of Cups that's left, which is your own personal happiness. It's something that would bring you joy. So even though, you know, this particular cup was coming out of a cloud via, you know, a disembodied hand, it's seemingly miraculous. Other people would be like, why the hell would you choose these three cups when you can choose this one cup? Because it's like perfect. Or like the two of you are so perfect for each other. How could you leave that job? Like that job is like so perfect for you. But on the inside, I'm extremely unhappy and I feel stuck and stagnant and I don't want to fucking be here anymore. So I'm going to go after my own happiness. So that's what this Ace of Cups falling under this 10 of Cups is speaking to, right? This is something that you guys have had with you that, you know, it's long overdue. This is something you been should have let go, or someone you been should have let go, a job you been should have quit, a cancer you been should have picked. I'm just saying, I'm not going to let that go. And this is about you guys finally choosing to leave this thing behind that's been keeping you stuck and stagnant so that you can embrace what is for you. Now, the thing I can say specifically when we're speaking time frames here, you guys have until that week of the 15th. And I'm saying the week of the 15th, but it's literally like that full moon on the 13th is your marker point. So thinking about that whole second week of July, like that's you guys time frame. So literally during this first 2 weeks of July, it's kind of getting your ducks in a row to make this decision by the midpoint of the month. Because if you don't make the decision, like if you're not empowered and make the decision will be made for you, Leo. And I don't think that you guys want that. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that has been your soul session for July, my beautiful Leo. I'm going over to my network, Vimeo, Patreon, YouTube members, all the places to do you guys extended, where we are going to be looking at the latter half of the month and pulling some oracles for advice and whatnot or whatever for you guys. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there. But if not, I still love you freaking face. And I will see you guys sooner than later, my Leo friends. Roar, 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 roar. Only Leo sons know what that means. See you guys later.